Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Dragon Quest VII. We are at the altar of the Almighty and we're gonna check what's underneath it. Because there is something there, we just have to check out what. So let's open up the door, shall we?
The way forth is open. It was almost too easy. And the altar appeareth to be unchanged from our last visit.
Who knows? Maybe the Almighty is still sleeping beneath there, and does the Demon Lord switch places or something? I don't know. Would be funny as hell if that was the case. But I doubt it's gonna be that simple.
Why am I not surprised? There's definitely something down there. You just had to get involved in this nonsense, didn't you? If we end up tangling with some horrible monster, I'm holding you accountable. You think that sounded like a monster? It wasn't scary at all. Maribel's a scaredy cat. Want to come over here and say that, you little...
Enough. You can argue to your heart's content when our work here is done. For now, let us be on our way.
Ooh, something bright and shiny. Looks a bit like a cat from this distance.
Okay, so...
We definitely got company. Now I saw the chest, I'm gonna grab that first. A dry spell fan. And an elfin elixir. Verily, it sounded more wrath each time we hear it. We had best be on our guard, hero. Has it been asleep this whole time? It appears to be in a deep slumber. Wake the strange creature? Hero gently jostled the mysterious beast, but it remains fast asleep.
Is it time for lunch already?
I told you, there's nothing to be scared of. Hey, old fella, what you doing in a place like this?
I was, what am I doing here?
Speak, venerable sir. Are you in the employ of the Demon King?
What? We're having wings. Well, they're not my favorite, but I am famished.
Give me strength. Right, I'd say our work here is done. It was lovely meeting you, but we've got to run. Take care out there, okay?
Wait a moment. Chosen ones. In my prolonged slumber, I have forgotten much of what I knew. But one memory remains. I am the craftsman. The one who crafted the stone tablets you collect.
What? You made those?
Yes, I was ordered to do so by my master, just before I entered into my sleep. I was to give the ultimate tablet to the Chosen Ones, those brave enough to break the seal upon the Shrine of Mysteries.
Ooh. And a fully completed one at that.
What manner of mischief is this?
I must admit that I myself have forgotten what to do with this. But perhaps you have an inkling? Go ahead. Proceed as you see fit. Memories are beautiful because they can never change. Wouldn't you agree, son of Pollock? I'm so very, very tired.
He knows a lot more than he's leaving on.
To my slumber. Perhaps never again to wake.
Hero quiets a curious fragment. A blank slate. At least that's what it looked like. Ah, there may be no fiend for us to smite or curse for us to live, but let us lapse no into idleness. We were brought here for a reason. A reason we might learn anon once we have investigated the new tablet that lieth in our possession. I am sorry, but I cannot go with you on this journey. We do not know what might happen when you place a tablet on the pedestal. I cannot return to the past, while the roamers remain unprotected.
Forgive me.
I too will remain. This altar was the location of the Demon King's revival. It would be not wise to leave Aish without help, should aught occur. Fear not, our channels of communication shall remain open, should the need arise. Indeed. Take care, and we shall see you soon. Ah, divide and conquer, huh? Well, I'm guessing whatever's there should be able... we should be able to handle, at least. We'll be back. The Sunny Forest. I kinda wanna make a save on a separate file just to make sure whatever weird thing is gonna happen here that we are ready to face it. Especially considering those two stay behind. There is something gonna happen, that's for sure. The Rucker region. A seed of life. Hold your horses, you can go in there. That's the exposure enclosure, where criminals pay the ultimate price for their terrible crimes. The question of the convict is about to begin. You're welcome to come back later if you fancy a gander what's left of him. It might take a while though. The brigand has an awful lot to answer for. Beyond me is the exposure enclosure. Criminals sentenced to the ultimate punishment are sent here for their just deserts. The infamous blood-red brigand is about to be interrogated, so let's ask you to stay out of it for now. If you'd like to watch him being exposed to the elements, you can come back once he's spilled his guts, so to say. I'm getting ideas. Let's go to the castle and see what we can figure out. This is Rucker Castle, a kingdom's seat of power and the front line in the internal battle against the armies of the Demon King. Word to the wise. The soldiers are all on high alert, so I'd refrain from any funny business if I were you. I have not a bone of humor in me, so no need to worry. There was a raid in the castle the other day. Many brave men lost their life, including the king. He was still only a boy, not even old enough to begin his training. It's pure evil, isn't it? You're a cold fish, aren't you? Hey, things happen during combat. No one to blame but the situation you're in. Oh, how do you do? My dear Pigby and I have tended to the soul for many seasons now. One status counts for little in the castle, you see. But the pauper or noble all must work to earn their daily bread. It's odd, but there's been a ripe old smell wafting up from the bottom of this well of late. Wink. No response, it's just a skeleton. Someone must have fallen down there and literally died. I don't trust foreigners, and especially not foreign kids. If I catch you doing anything funny, you'll wish you hadn't been born. Well, you can try, but we are seasoned. We can defeat anything that's thrown at us. This used to be a beautiful little town, but it was all wrecked by the monsters during the war. The survivors fled into the castle, but there's not much of life cramped up in there without two pins to rub together. I've had my fill of this war, and then some. I miss the good old days. Yeah, I think I remember this castle from before. It is around the time when they lost? You'll be burned in hell for what you did to my brother, Brigand.
Oh.
Well, there was a vicious bandit assault on the castle just the other day, and a lot of good soldiers lost their lives. As a nation of proud knights, we should have been able to defend ourselves, but they had planned their attacks to perfection. Everyone's on edge now. The soldiers, the servants, please, don't do anything that could cause alarm while you're inside the castle. You want to sleep in the castle? Well, if you insist. Not yet. Welcome to my shop. It's a pretty big pile of stuff to have here. 50 MP recovery. Not bad. A bit expensive, but definitely not bad. Ooh. Decent. Yeah, we can equip this. This is 26 to 42. It's a big increase. Alright. Now the king is gone, Marshal Lurk is the one person we can depend on. He's kind but strict when it needs to be, strong and honest to a fault. He's so perfect, he's practically inhuman. Well, when someone says he's practically inhuman, they usually are technically inhuman. No. We may have lost our town, we may have lost our loved ones, but we may have lost our king, but the great Marshal Lurk remains. Under his leadership, the Rucker Kingdom will surely enter another golden age. Glory to Marshal Lurk. Glory to the Rucker Kingdom. Just for a seed of strength. Oh, the entire castle's at low ebb. Loved ones have died, the war is no end in sight, and now we've famine to contend with. There's not much these aching bones can do but pray to the Almighty. Did you know that the king is the same age as me? He's my best friend in the whole world. But Grandma said he isn't in the castle anymore, and that I won't ever see him again. I didn't even get to say goodbye to him before I left. Why would he do such a mean thing? Please don't tell any of our guards I've been giving off. I don't want to speak unkindly to my colleagues, but they're all certifiable workaholics. I feel like I'm going mad. They all work through their lunch breaks and don't even sleep at night. I'm not cut out for that kind of life. Travelers, have you paid your respect to Marshal Lawn? Then you better head up to the roof. Quick, smart. You can't be loading out the castle without his permission. Happy said hi, even though he's the furthest away as I can be. We're finished, absolutely done for. This castle isn't safe, we're all in danger. The blood-red brigand might have been caught, but we're no safer now. Somebody better do something or it's all over.
Oh.
I saw him. I saw the way the blood-red brigand killed our brave soldiers. He's not human. He's not that he's ferocious like an animal, but... or strong like a monster. He's savage, like a beast. I lost my whole family in the war. I couldn't face performing anymore, so I've hung up my lyre. Now I can't even muster the will to get up. This is rock bottom. I don't have anything left for them to take. Oh, welcome, travelers. Under no circumstance, the king would welcome you to our kingdom. But our young sovereign sadly passed away, and I'm afraid you must bear with me as I perform his royal duties in his stead. Marshal Lork has assumed command in our fine nation. He should be surveying the castle defenses from the watchtower up on the roof. If you have anything that you wish to discuss, please do not hesitate to pay him a visit. And we shall, because we want to see this brigand come a bit further, closer than behind the gate. The green flames burn ferociously.
Stop right there. Explain yourselves. What are you doing here?
What do you mean? We were just passing through.
Oh, just passing through, were you? You're telling me a bunch of kids managed to fight their way here through these monster-ridden lands?
Yeah, the monsters are weak.
Now, they're only children. There's no need for the third degree.
Martial law? Yes, sir.
Martial law, okay. that's a really good name.
My apologies. With all that has happened recently, our soldiers are all spoiling for a fight. Please excuse them.
Now that you mention it, there's definitely an atmosphere around here.
Quite. Now, this isn't something I would normally divulge to children like you, but I feel you're owed an explanation. The castle was raided a few days ago by a vicious gang of bandits. We suffered tremendous casualties. Soldiers, innocent civilians, even our poor young king. All slain by the hand of the vicious fiend known as the Blood-Red Brigand. We managed to capture him upon the night of his rampage. He's been taken into the wilderness up north for elemental exposure. His deeds will never be forgiven. He will pay the ultimate price for his crimes. Allow me a question, if you would. If he were to come at you, sword in hand, would you defend yourself? That's the spirit. I like your gumption, lad. I should say, elemental exposure is a public spectacle, and you're very welcome to attend. Though you will have to make the journey to the northern wilds to do so. Remember, though, the brigand is a demon in human flesh. He will show no mercy even to children. Take the utmost caution around him. Oh, and I should mention, these green flames are kept here to ward away monsters. The instant one goes out, the monsters descend. Please keep your distance. That is the only rule we ask outsiders to keep. And now I've said my piece, I hope you enjoy your time in the castle. Goodbye.
Alright, martial law. Sound like this Blood-Red Brigand is a bit of a brute. If he isn't somehow connected to all the weirdness that's going on in the world, I'll eat my hat. Well, I suppose we better go and see the man with our own eyes, even if I really don't like the sound of this elemental exposure thing. Elemental exposure is the harshest punishment handed out in the Rucker Kingdom. You're left out in the wilds, bound and tied with no food or water. It's basically a slow death sentence. The whole castle stinks of smoke and blood. It sounds like it was all Blood-Red Brigand's fault. That means he must be one nasty warrior. Let's be very, very careful, hero. Well, the Blood-Red Brigand has been taken to the northern wilds to undergo elemental exposure. Spectators are welcome should you wish to make the journey. But remember to take the utmost care around him, his fishes. and absolutely must not be trusted. Well, the Blood Red Brigand must have gone on a rampage alone, but he had comrades with him when he entered the castle. We will question him until he coughs up their whereabouts. If I were him, I'd be putting myself out of misery as soon as possible. There's definitely going on something around here, because we were sent here. There has to be something relevant. Now you can put an end to your misery right now, Brigand. All you have to do is spit it out. We have a saying in our country, you know. They make you cry, you make them bleed, they pull a knife, you draw a sword. If you're having troubles with the meaning, allow me to explain. You might have heard us, but we meant to pay you back 100 times over. Now cover it up what you're planning, Brigand. What did you want with all them soldiers and our king? Too thick to understand the question, are you? Alright, let's try another one. Where are your accomplices? Water. Alright, lads, get to it. That's enough. The marshal won't be happy if you push him till he can't talk. Excuse me, sir, but the torches won't last much longer. Shall we head back to the castle and pick up some fresh ones? Ah, rest up, mate. We're gonna need your strength when we get back. Those soldiers were really angry. I guess they're upset about what the Red Blood Brigand did to their castle. Even so, he cannot have done it by himself. It's a bit harsh to blame him for everything. Mucky water, alright. Give word to the Blood Red Brigand. Hero, I don't think he'll be able to drink much, sir, when he's got that hood on. Here, let me help. I just grab this thing here. If I live and breathe. Kiefer. He does seem to have grown a little bit.
My life was flashing before my eyes there. Long time no see, my dear old friend. You too, Maribel? As for...
Wait a minute. It is Kiefer! Wow! I'm so happy to see you again!
Me too, Ruff, me too. It's funny. I had an inkling something miraculous like this might happen.
Before we all get carried away here, aren't we forgetting something important?
Yeah, I saw the trailer and already gathered that he would come back at some point, but as a bloody murderer of a castle town, there must be something mistaken here, really. This cannot be right. It wouldn't be something he would do unless he had a valid reason. Let's hear him out for a bit, shall we?
If you're the Blood Red Brigand, doesn't that mean you're the one who attacked Rucker Castle? I know you were sheltered and selfish and a spoilt little prince, but still, the Kiefer we knew never would have hurt anyone. What's going on?
I can't deny it. I was the one who attacked the castle. But I had my reasons. Listen, you trust me, don't you? The guards are coming back. I don't have time to explain. But if you do still trust me, Extinguish the green flames in the castle. You'll find the truth within the darkness. You got that? Head back to the castle and put out those flames. And don't come back here for a while. Go!
And the torturing continues. Well, like I said, we know Kiefer. He has a good reason to doing stuff like that, so I just wonder what it is. I can't believe Kiefer was the one who attacked the castle. Honestly, I don't know what to think. It sounded like he had a good explanation though, didn't he? He was going to tell us if he didn't have time. Yes, I heard what he said. He wants us to put out a green flame and find the truth within the darkness. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Ooh, a stealth mission. That lawman warned us not to mess with the green flames. Well, sorry Mr. Marshall, but we got a job to do. We need to be quiet though. None of the soldiers or anyone catches us putting them out. Definitely, I doubt the guards around here will let us off with just a warning. We best be extra careful. Definitely.
Hey!
If you put out the green flames, we might find out what's going on with Kiefer. The soldiers seem determined not to let it happen though, so we better make sure they don't see us. Well, let's hope that the pattern is all they can see. Okay. That's one.
Hey!
There's a lot of soldiers around. Don't do anything stupid like rushing in and extinguishing the flame in the middle. We better start off by putting out the flames around the castle. As long as we have to make sure we're not spotted, that is. Yeah, the one in the building itself would be my last flame of choice, so to speak. Alright, so far so good. All the soldiers seem really on edge. I can smell the sweat from here. Let's make sure they don't see us, hero. Definitely. Say, hero, is it me or are the soldiers walking around in circles? If that's true, then when we see one pass by, we got a good idea what when he might be coming back. Roughly. Alright. Martial law, sir! It's the flames! The flames are going out, sir, one after another! Go on. The man claims to have seen suspicious persons prowling around the castle. We're investigating now, sir.
Oh.
That's right, and there were 3 of them, short of stature, and the speed with which they moved, it was like the night the blood-red brigand attacked. I commend your effort, citizen. Captain, I'm leaving you in charge. Guard the flames here with your life, understood? And the rest of you, come with me. We'll soon put a stop to this. We cannot allow a second tragedy to come to pass. These filthy bandits will rue the day. Sir, yes, sir. Just one flame to go, hero, the big one on the roof. I don't think we get to without passing through the castle, so let's make sure this is the stealthiest sneak of your life.
Huh?
Yeah, and of course, as soon as he says that, that's the second we get detected. But yeah, that was too close for comfort. We're going to have to keep our wits about us in there. Alright. The soldiers are getting worked up. They must be noticing the flames have been put out. Well, looks like we only got one more to go. We've come this far. We can't let them catch us now. Sir Winks a lot.
Gah! I told them not to touch the flames.
Demons, of course.
Why? Marshal?
This was no accident. Some wretched soul has doused the flames and shown the humans who we really are. We will find them. Find them and exterminate them.
I'm here. You can come and get me. I don't mind now.
The soldiers were actually monsters. Now I see what Kiefer was up to. He must have... We don't have time to stand around and talk. We need to go and help Kiefer.
Yep,
Let's
before I
find
kill
a way
him.
out of the castle before we get caught. Then hurry back to the exposure enclosure.
After a few close shaves, the party escaped the castle. So this is what Kiefer was trying to show us. Let's get back to that exposure place and ask him what's going on here. Oh, let's hope he's alive, because it would be a very short reuniting if he's dead already. Be careful, hero. These monsters absolutely reek of blood. I know you. Wait. Are you the ones who... Enemy attack. It's them, the one who stuffed out the green flames. They turned up here with a stroke of luck. Prepare to die, human scum. Nothing we can't handle. Giga Gash. Yeah, Kaboom might be interesting. Yeah, Kaboom light looks like you want to go? Yeah, just magic them till they're dead and then switch over to physical. As long as the black bird is gone, then we can focus on the rest. Right, one of them down. One weird guy left to go.
Over here!
One crazy sword attack was more than needed. Yep, the monster stink is gone. We should be okay for a while. Let's go and talk to Kiefer.
Well, did you do as I asked?
We did. We saw everything. What's going on in that castle? And who were you fighting there?
There isn't time to tell the whole tale. But the long and short of it is the monsters commandeered Rucker Castle some time ago. When we roamers stayed the night there, we had no idea what a grave mistake we were making. Every last one of us was captured and locked away in a miserable little cell. That's when we overheard. They had received orders from the Demon King himself to eliminate our clan, because our mission is to revive the Almighty. I did the only thing I could to buy enough time for the others to escape. I took up my sword. The plan was a success, but for one little hiccup. I was cornered by martial law, and he's no pushover. Anyway, I managed to lop the torch he was carrying in half, and as it fell to the ground, out went the green flame. You can guess what happened next. I was so shocked I never saw them coming from behind. I was captured and brought here.
Wow, you really haven't changed a bit. Always playing the hero, going off by yourself and bungling it. I thought you were supposed to be guarding the roamers. Still, it's actually nice to know you're still the same old Kiefer. Sorry for doubting you earlier.
No offense taken. Thank you, Mother. Right, I think it's time we made ourselves scarce. First of all, though, let's see to any injuries. We've lingered long enough. Let's go.
Well, glad to have him back in the party, but it looks like he isn't a permanent member, at least not yet. So, is it that we need him to be able to revive the Almighty?
Well. If it isn't the children who extinguished my flames. You don't lack the courage. I'll give you that. I see the blood-red brigand is now among your number. Suddenly, it all becomes clear. Rest assured, none of you will be spared.
Haha, this is the stuff! You and me battling side by side again. I might not be the young man I once was, but at least I have plenty of experience now. In fact, I can't wait to tell you all about my adventures. So, we're going to survive this. And we're going to have ourselves a proper catch-up.
Enough of your mockery. foolish twaddle. Those who defy the Demon King shall know no mercy. You all die today!
No. No. Law and disorder, okay. Starting over the crit. Way to go. I almost want to do this, but yeah. Here we have made it so much more if you want to.
This is for you!
Alright. It's only on him. Oh, I was wondering if it's going to be over their entire party, but no. Thank you. That's what I was hoping for. Well, I was hoping that the attack we just did was going to be an automated double, but Wreckers can be chosen, I reckon.
Thank you!
Yeah, we really need to get rid of the two minions. That special summon, yes. That's what we want. Even if we're blind, at least they won't be. Okay, there's the other. Finish him off, Fandango. No more martial law.
Them.
Champion level 5. Rough level 62.
My lord, please, strike down these unbelievers. You will not go unpunished.
I'm impressed. You lot certainly haven't been slacking off. I can't believe how strong you've become.
Slacking off wasn't an option after you disappeared. We've had to hold our own against all sorts of nasty creatures while you've been away.
Look, I was young when I made that choice. Never mind. That's not important. I never could have defeated Law on my own. Thank you. And thank you for still believing in me. Right. As much as I'd like to be shot of this miserable kingdom,
There's still one thing I have to do. We should check in on the people of Rucker Castle, now they've learned the truth about who their protectors were. Besides, I probably traumatized a few of them with what I did on the night of the escape. Will you come with me to the castle? I want to set things right.
Don't mind coming along, but there's gonna be a rough talk, that's for sure. Brave travelers, I am happy to see you're safe and well. And you, of course, Kiefer of the Roamers. I can only beg that you forgive us for our unjust behavior.
Yeah.
Please, do not need for all this. You were taken in by the monsters, same as us. I promise that neither I nor other roamers bears you any ill will. Though we do not deserve it, we thank you. The remains of our former king were discovered at the bottom of a well just before you all arrived. He was so very young. His bones looked as if they might crumble at the slightest touch. Oh, I apologize, but the brutality of it all is rather too much to bear. Listen, I'd like you to have this. It will ease your burden while you're all mourning. Kiefer presents a Roamer turban to the Chancellor. It's a turban, a musical instrument much loved by the Roamers. They say its dulcet tones carry all the way to the ears of the Almighty, and soothe the spirit of both the living and the dead. My goodness, what a treasure! We will never forget this kindness. Despite their meager means, the Rucker people give Hero and his friends a hearty celebration they won't soon forget. Then, morning comes. But the big question, will Kiefer come with us or will he stay behind?
Hey!
Because he does have some responsibilities now. All seems well around these parts now, we better go back home. I am keen to see how Aisha and Sir Mervyn are doing. It'll be hard because they're suffered so more. I hope the ordinary worker folk don't lose the trust in the people completely. Alright. This wound inflicted by martial law is slow to heal. I'll be recovering for quite some time yet. I can't believe I was so thoroughly fooled by these monsters. Oh, it's mortifying to think how easily they had me do their bidding. You will be continuing your journey soon, I gather? We will be sad to see you leave, but would regret delaying you any longer. I hope to see you here at Rucker Castle again someday. In the meantime, we will try to get back to normal. Or perhaps this is a chance to shape our nation into one of peace and prosperity. One that might lavish you with the finest hospitality upon your return.
Hey!
Martial law is a really bad act, but unless this kingdom drops its obsession with fighting, it's just going to face one calamity after the other. The people here have been through a lot, but they can't just sit and wallow. They need to take a good look at themselves in the mirror.
Oh!
My granny told me that when all the green flames disappeared, so did all the baddies. Now the castle is safe. I'm hoping all the people who lost that night come back soon. In fact, I'm going to wait here until the king comes back to play with me. That's sweet and sad at the same time.
Hey!
Hey, I cut it on the fact that all the guards were monsters ages ago. I told anyone who listened, but none of them believed me. Thought I'd gone mad. Sure, buddy. Oh, the jail was always empty under martial law's regime. Criminals were put to death without trial. My husband was one of the unfortunate ones. I can't believe we simply went along with it, believing such sacrifices were necessary for the war effort. We really needed to take a good look of ourselves in the mirror. I can't deny you probably should. Oh, which terrible thing about it, but when they brought his message up off the well, all that remained of the young king was his bones. I can't believe no one noticed the poor thing. What a horrid fate.
Hey!
The king who came out at me that night escaped the prison was a monster, no doubt about it. The real king must have been replaced a long time ago, when those awful creatures first arrived. Yep, that's why they are bones, because if it was done last night, the bones would still be gooey as all hell. Doesn't seem that Kiefer will ever be a part of our party. And with that, I think I'm gonna leave it here for today. On the next one, we're gonna check out the outer side of Rucker Castle. Maybe go back to the elemental exposure place, just to see if there's anything there for us to discover. Maybe even a yellow shiny, never know. And then we're gonna go back to our own time if Kiefer wants to come with us. Cause he lived his life in this time for years. He even got family, I'm sure. If, what we say, Aish being his descendant. So I can imagine him wanting to stay here. That this is just a nice big old throwback to saying, "Hi, Kiefer, great to see you, man," and all that. But we'll find out on the next one. But I can reason that he will stay behind and potentially give us some instructions on how to properly resurrect the Almighty, or how to get around it with the spirits. I don't know, but we'll have to see that on the next one. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye-bye.